Hey y'all, in this video I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to do all of Mulan's quest in one video. So once you bring her to the valley, this video will show all of her quests from the second one through the fifth one. Alright, so the first thing you'll need to do is of course talk to Mulan to start her second quest. Once you talk to her, it's going to start the Shadow Play quest, and you're going to have to gather these materials that you see on the left. If you don't have tinkering parts, you're going to have to craft those. I didn't have any, so I had to craft them. You're going to have to also gather softwood and hardwood, and then you're going to have to go and talk to Minnie. Now, once you talk to Minnie, it is then going to have you craft the Shadow Theater, and then you'll have to bring it to Mulan, or bring the crafting materials for the Shadow Theater to Mulan, and then she's going to give it back to you, and you're going to have to go to talk to Mushu. Then once you talk to Mushu, he's going to tell you what you need to do next in this quest, and you're going to go back and talk to Mulan again. These quests are pretty easy. I talked to Merlin, not Mulan, but these quests are pretty easy. It's just kind of tedious back and forth. You are then going to go to a crafting table and craft the little dreamer garment, the dragon garment, sorry, that is going to be needed to, I guess, kind of power the theater. You're going to bring that garnet to Mushu, which is then going to allow you to go into your next step, which is going to be to bring the dragon garnet to Mulan after he, I guess, put some fire on it. Then you're going to have to place the theater that was crafted into your valley somewhere. I placed it next to Mulan's house because I had like the perfect little setup seating area right next to her house in my glade. It's then going to want you to take a picture, and so that's what I did here, and it is so stinking cute. I'm going to show you a little clip in just a second on what it looks like because it's actually interactive. Now once you place it, you'll then talk to Mulan to finish that first quest, and that's going to complete the first quest for her, which is very simple. You just have to gather materials. And as you can see here, it's interactive. It has like the little puppets, little shadow puppets in the background there. I really thought it was so cute, and I'm glad I made this little area to where that little theater fit perfectly. Next, you will talk to Mulan for her next quest once you get her friendship level up. And the third quest is the Art of Fun. The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to gather these flowers, red, yellow, and blue. You are not going to be able to just go to your storage and put it in your backpack. If you have them in storage, you can drop them and then harvest them that way. And then that will count towards your total, because you actually have to pick them up. You can't just switch them over into your backpack. Another way that you can do this fast, if you don't have any in storage, is you can go around your valley. If you have Eternity Isle, you can use your vacuum, go in, and choose the colored flowers that you want your vacuum to suck up, and then those will be able to count towards your harvested flowers. You will then have to go and give the flowers, pick which ones you want to give to her, to Mulan, and then once you do that, you're going to have to plant chili pepper, sugarcane, onion, soya, and rice. Then once you do that, you're going to find Mushu. Always go to your map and see where he's at, and you can fast travel to him or whatever to help you save time. Then after you talk to Mushu, he's going to tell you need to craft the training dummies, and you'll need softwood, ingot, stone, dry wood to craft those, so you may have to do some harvesting before you're able to craft them. I already had them in my storage, so that's why it showed like that. Then you will talk to Mushu, and then once you talk to him, you go through like all of his things. It's going to tell you that you need to go into furniture mode. You need to place these items in your valley somewhere. I put mine in the glade because I had some empty space. I'm not leaving it there. Then you're going to take a picture to kind of show that you completed the task, and then you'll talk to Mulan to finish this. This one was really fast and easy if you don't have to gather the materials if you already have them in your storage.
Yes.
Once you gain her friendship level up some more, you're going to talk to her, and you're going to start the last quest, which is the Training Games quest. This one takes a little time. It is her last quest. First, you have to talk to Mother Gothel, and she is going to tell you that you need to go craft these flags and start these games or whatever. You're going to go to your crafting station. You're going to make these flags. Once you make them, you're going to bring these flags to the fairy godmother. The fairy godmother is then going to tell you, what you need to do next. And then you're going to go back and bring it to Mulan. Mulan is then going to tell you that you need to help get some of the villagers ready for these games.
Okay.
And that is going to open up some quests that you have to start. It's going to be Nala, Buzz, and then Maui. I started with Maui first just because he was the first one I ran into. And if you go over to your quest, you can click on each one as you're doing it to make sure you know what steps you need to do up there in the left-hand corner. So after you talk to Maui, he gives you like this flag in ice, and it tells you that you're going to have to combine the ingredients. I already had the ingredients that was needed. So you go over to a cooking station, and it'll give you the recipe that you need. It's carrots, ginger, I think mint, and the flag to create, his training flag. And then that is going, once you do that, you'll take it back to Maui. And then that will complete Maui's training games. Then you can start, Nala or Buzz. I went with Nala. You're going to go talk to Nala, and then she's going to tell you need to fish for her flag. And I found it over near the cave on Dazzle Beach where you find Ursula. So it wasn't very hard to find. Once you find it, you're then going to take it to Nala. And then once you give it to her, that is going to conclude her quest. Super simple. Then you can start Buzz's quest, and then you're going to talk to him, and then he's going to tell you, you have to dig it up, and you're going to find it in the Sunlit Plateau. It was right in front of my fountain there, so you'll dig it up, and then you'll take it back to him, and then once you give him the flag, that will conclude, his training quest. So once you finish all three of those simple little quests to get them ready, you'll go back and talk to Mulan. Then once you talk to Mulan, she is going to tell you need to meet her in the Mystic Cave. Then you'll have to, once you get inside the cave, you'll have to talk to her again. And then you're going to have to meet them down at the bottom and talk to the fairy godmother to give her the flags. Once you give her the flags, that means y'all all race, y'all went to the bottom, you finished the quest. Mulan is then going to ask you to take a picture. And then once you take the picture,
see you around.
You are going to then talk to Mulan again. And then that will conclude the quest, and you will get your friendship level 10 little gift, and that is her last little outfit to conclude this quest. I hope this video helps you with the quest. Hers was very simple, wasn't very hard to find things. So this quest line was very easy for me to throw together and put them all in one video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that way you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm posting a lot of decorating videos and new quests. Thank you.